Hello everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a look here at Zcash, see kind of what's going on, and just help understand a big picture. I get a lot of requests for this one. Everyone in my community talks about it, so I figure it's high time to go ahead and take a look and see how much potential this one actually does have. Now, if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, just love teaching people how to trade, I hope you can learn something here today. My goal and my passion is to help you become a better trader. So, link in the description below if you want to become, obviously, a little bit more self-sufficient. CryptoCache.tech is the website. I have a signal group, trading community, and a trading academy. Everything to kind of get you the foundational understanding of being a better trader. All right, so take a look here at Zcash, or Zec. It doesn't really roll off the tongue as well. What we're looking at here, of course, is a couple things. We want to look at the moving averages and obviously make sure we understand big picture, kind of understand what's going on. So on the one-day chart here, we got two really good things going on here. Is where the price is above the 200-day SIP moving average. That is this purple line here. And then the 50-day SIP moving average is working its way up. That's commonly referred to as a golden cross, and that effectively just pushes the price action higher. It's just a natural way of doing that. And what that is very similar to the moving average convergence divergence that essentially just has the 12 or the 26-day intersecting at a specific price point. That kind of helps the price push higher in that regard when those two things come together. So that's kind of what's going on with Zcash here. And if we take a look, of course, at a couple of other key indicators, the RSI is telling us that we're a bit on the overextended side, but we have this nice continuation here, which would be nice to continue higher, but also perfectly fine the fact that it's staying right where it's at, because now it's not overextending itself too much. It is nice, though, in some cases when the RSI can be broken and then work as a support level. But for right now, it's tentatively a resistance, just implying the fact that we have this natural correction that occurs anytime this coin has a tendency of jumping up. But what's great about that is the fact that it does have this healthy type of pattern that I love to talk about all the time, which is essentially just a nice staircase pattern where the price continues to progress upward and then not go parabolic. I know that some people love the idea of a parabolic increase. Most other YouTubers out there do. I'm not one of those. I don't subscribe to that. I'm not overly hyped either. So I can tell you that in general, if you kind of control your emotions and don't let emotions dictate your decisions in trading, you're going to be a lot better off. Regardless of that fact, here in the with all the numbers here we're looking at, the 4-hour time frame looks great. I like that the RSI is not broken through 70 just yet. It's giving it a chance to relax and calm down. If it were to break, it could work as a support level, also equally as important. Again, we'll bridge that gap later, but for now it's looking good. All right, now looking at the SMAs here, same thing as well. We're seeing the 200 and the 50 work as support. They're kind of just flipped the other way around. Also love the fact that we have so much more volume now than we did before. That's extremely important for a continuation to occur. You have to have volume, and volume speaks very loud, a lot louder than most people understand. So I would say, pay attention to volume. If you have a sharp increase like this and it's not followed by any strength in volume, it's probably likely going to decrease. I noticed that this weekend with Bitcoin. It was testing 42,300 multiple times, couldn't quite break it. Volume started to dissipate, and the price came down. It's kind of just a certain thing that goes on, and you got to kind of just be aware of that. Pay attention to volume if at all possible. Take a look here at RSI. We got a tentative bounce off of 50. I wouldn't say it's a full-on bounce, but it does kind of support the fact that the 50-day SMA is working its way up and controlling the price action to make sure it doesn't go much lower. We also have a potential for a MACD convergence here. This is a bit of a stretch, of course, don't get me wrong. It's not like it's just going to happen because we see that little turn. But generally speaking, for the most part, if this were to come up and intersect, that would give us that momentous trend to push the price to the upside. That's once again what we're seeing on the daily with those moving averages too, right? The simple moving averages, golden cross, translates, of course, to a 4-hour MACD convergence as well. So again, really good stuff there in that sense. I think that Zcash is just getting started, and it's definitely not really caring what Bitcoin's doing right now, because Bitcoin's kind of going mostly sideways for the moment, and Zcash is taking off. That's a very good sign of a quality coin in the big picture. So I do think this would be a great consideration for a swing trade or a long-term potential investment. Okay, taking a look here, of course, at the Ichimoku cloud. We are just about to break through. Haven't officially broken through yet, but that's a very, very good sign. I like to see that. The lagging span is almost free and clear of any price action, and we have the conversion line and the baseline intersecting. So really, we don't have full-on confirmation yet, but it's certainly trying, and it's almost there. Keep in mind, until we get an hour or two's worth of confirmation above the cloud, then and only then will we have that full-on 100% likelihood that the price will continue to maintain its price point or go higher. Okay, this starting off the way that it is doesn't really necessarily say anything. It just tells us that, hey, we're getting rejected by the cloud still, and that there is still potential for it to come back down. All right. So try not to get, try not to be one of those guys that just buys in and is like, oh, okay, totally broke out. The price peaked above. No, you won't wait for confirmation, which is usually two candlesticks is the best time to confirm. So we got one candlestick started. The second candlestick can close above this level, somewhere in this range, and we'll be in good shape to give that a full-on green light confirmation we're on the right track. But we're almost there, and everything else is telling us that we have a pretty good indication of a buy signal here to go long. Taking a look at TD sequential, we don't have any over exhaustion at all. There was an exhausted state here to a 9 to the downside. Previously hit a 9 as well. In fact, I'm kind of curious on some of these runs. It does have a tendency of going into overtime. So we can see a 9 plus, 9 plus. And how about the previous run? Hit an 8 with the reset and a 9 with the reset. So yeah, it has a tendency of hitting 9. So I mean, there is a great chance we could see 6 more hours with a continuation of the upside to break its most recent high of right around 183. So big picture, we're looking pretty darn good here. What we could do is take a quick look at the best, kind of the best potential for this coin, just based on the most recent trading data. And if we're to look at it here, and just to clarify too, you see that I drew the Fibonacci retracement upside down. That's to allow for us to anticipate where it's going to go next with these upper Fibonacci retracement levels, okay? Because again, I know the price isn't coming down, so we're doing the opposite essentially. That being said, taking a look here, better case scenario, we could see somewhere in the range of 282 within the next, how many trading days is that? It's about a month. So I would say within 1 month or so, we could possibly see somewhere in the range of 280 to 285 as a potential. Now again, there's no guarantees in that, but if you kind of take the current time frame here, and you can see this 113% increase from the most recent bottom, and you effectively multiply that out from where the price is at here, if you take it from the current price point, that would put us somewhere in the range of about 270. Okay. Again, there's no guarantees that's going to happen, but in 1 month, Zcash has increased by a large margin, right? 114%. So in order to see that same distance and travel, roughly 55% from here, that would put us in the range of right around 240 to 280 as a close approximate. So is 240 to 280 possible? Yes, absolutely, because this is a very healthy continuation pattern. It's not overextended by any means, and if you can tell by any previous data that this coin has a definite tendency of doing very well for itself. Okay, so again, I think it's very likely we're going to see a repeat of 200 plus this year. I think that's very likely. That's right around the corner. But 250 to 280 I think is also extremely potential. All right, again, just a better case scenario there. We could see that in the next month or two. All right, well, I hope you found benefit again. If you like this content, of course, comment below, subscribe, all that good stuff. I do appreciate your support. To everyone currently, and my current community members too as well, those who communicate about Zcash all the time, and those who don't, all of you are greatly appreciated. So just know you make an impactful, positive aspect of my life to be able to help you become better traders. So thanks again for that. And I look forward to getting to know you better too if you are new to the channel and you want to consider subscribing. CryptoCache.tech is the site, signals, community, and Trading Academy. We also have weekly roundtable discussions. Those happen at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday every week. And we just get together and talk crypto. It's cool stuff. All right, we'll talk to you later. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Thank you.